We're here. I'm Chris. That's Pat. A little midday matinee baseball show. Something like
Hell
that.
yeah. We don't normally get these on Tuesdays, but shout out to the weather this week.
Yeah, had some weather changes. You guys have a doubleheader today.
Mhm.
You guys started picking up. You guys hit the 20-win mark before us.
Hell yeah. Let's go. We up.
Yeah, the guards they look all right. They look okay. But you guys just finished up a series with Toronto, right?
Yeah, it took 2 out of 3. Honestly, the way the series had started, we were up early in game 1, and I'm like, all right, sweet. Maybe if we can sneak one on Friday, we'll take 2 out of 3. At one point this weekend, I ended up dropping Friday's game, and then the way Saturday was rolling along, I'm like, God damn, we're gonna drop this series. I hope we don't get I hope we don't get swept. Let's try to take at least one. And then Daniel Schneemann, man, his heroics on Saturday propelled us to victory, and then kind of rode it into Sunday. Just back-to-back good clutch hitting.
Should Schneemann be an everyday player for this team in the future?
He's starting to become one, in part because of his versatility. So he can play everywhere.
Yeah.
He's locked in. He's actually played really well in center field, which has been nice. He can play both second base and shortstop. So it's like his ability to play all three of those positions are crucial right now, in part because Rocchio sucks. They're moving around Arias, and then we haven't really found a steady center fielder. Martinez has done fine.
Are you high on Martinez as a center fielder potentially, or no? Not really.
I don't know. To me, him and Schneemann are kind of in the same boat. I think they're good utility players. I don't know how their success will pan out over the length of a full season. I think they're good. I think they're good bench guys. I don't know if they're anything more than that, though.
Schneemann and Martinez just good bench guys. I think Schneemann can play second base. Can he play shortstop?
He's played shortstop. Oh, something just happened. I think we made another error because we can't fucking field. Listen, he's a 30-year-old. This is his second year in the league.
Don't do that. Schneemann is 28.
I mean, basically, oh fuck, Arias, dude. Man, our defense is so fucking ass this year.
Schneemann is 28 years old.
I know. It just listen. If he can do this for 2 months straight, I'll sit here and say, oh hell yeah. I just don't know. Like he came out hot out of the gates last year and then really struggled with consistency. That's why I just think he's a good utility guy, good bench guy.
All right, here we go. Here's some Schneemann metrics. His run value against the fastball unlimited action is 5, which is really, really good.
Yep.
Against the changeup, 0, curveball -2, slider -1.
That's where I'm like, all right, you got to prove to me well you can hit stuff other than fastball if you're going to be an everyday player.
Yeah.
Other than that, again, I'm fine. I'm fine with him. We've always thrived when we've had good utility guys coming off the bench, all the way back to like the Mike Aviles days with Terry Francona. Like, we need guys who can play multiple positions, who can kind of, provide a little spark plug off the bench. I think that's what he's great at. So, and you know what? If he becomes an everyday player and is balling out, I'll be thrilled.
I guess I'm trying to think about like how bad is Rocchio and like where does he fall in all this?
Right now, he's so bad, dude. I'm over him. He came in to pinch hit on Sunday, or no, it was Saturday or Sunday. Why am I blanking?
I know what bat you're talking about.
Yeah, I forget if it was Saturday or Sunday. I think it was Sunday, actually. He came in. It was Sunday. He came in for a pinch hit late in the game. We had runners on first and second, nobody out. He comes in to bunt to try to get us an insurance run heading into the 9th. He fouled off 3 straight bunt attempts and struck out. It's like, brother, if you can't even come in and do the little things right off the bench, why are you even up here? You leave the team in errors. You can't hit. Send him down. I don't know what the weight is.
Well, I guess like you send him down if you think that Arias is ready to play every day at shortstop.
I think he is. I know he made a bad error here, but he's been hitting the ball well. He hasn't made errors up until that point. So I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Oh, are we back?
I just had a flash in the power. Don't know what happened.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was on my end. Everything went blank on my end too. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, no, I just like at StreamYard just had like a weird spike.
Yeah, I think we're good now. But
are we, Ben? Are we good? I mean, I'm hardwired in.
Yeah, so am I here in the studio. That's why I don't know what the fuck. But regardless, what was I going to say?
I was saying, is James Wood up for you?
Oh yes, he is.
Okay,
it's a 3-2 count right now. I don't know how far ahead you are of me. I'm on Streamy, so it might be a little bit delayed. Well, let's see what Ortiz can do here. You walked him.
I like James Wood a lot.
I did too. Okay. I actually just picked him up. He was available in one of my fantasy leagues. I picked him up.
Did he?
Oh, shout out Ben. I just picked up Evan Carter in my one league. He just got recalled today, and hopeful that he can provide a spark for my offense, because I have Sal Frelick in my one league, but he's been he just got an MRI back that came back positive, but he's going to be out for like the next 3-4 days. So I'm like, I can't wait. This is the cumulative scoring league, so like I need to make sure my lineup's good every day. So picked up Evan Carter, and hopefully he can ball out.
Talk to me about your starting pitching. How would you grade them so far this season?
Ooh, individually or as a whole?
As a unit, and then we'll go player by player.
As a unit, honestly, and it's about to be 1-1. Oh no! Oh damn! What a throw!
That's a good throw by Angel Martinez, man.
Yeah, no, his arm is really good. As a unit, I'm gonna grade them a C right now. I think we haven't seen the top of the rotation kind of hold their own so far. Really, the bottom of the rotation is the only reason why it's at a C and not lower. I think Logan Allen has done a tremendous job. I think Ben Lively's done a tremendous job. I think Luis Ortiz has done a decent enough job in his last few starts. Hopefully this doesn't implode in front of him like it did against the Yankees. But Gavin Williams, man, he's been the worst starter so far, and we're sitting, over a month in. He's got an ERA over 5. It's not good for our Williams.
Our bet, dude. Our bet. I'm in a good place. I mean, I'm in a good place with our bet, but meanwhile, at what cost? Like, Devin Williams is ruining my life, and I'm winning this bet, but like my life is being actively ruined.
You're winning the bet, but if you were to sit here and tell me that despite all that, and despite Judge being where he's at, despite both of our closing situations have been a mess so far this year. But if all things considered, our starting pitching versus your guys's, our fielding versus your guys, like the fact that we have a better record than you guys right now doesn't seem right.
Dude, if someone told me that at the end of April we would have a plus 50 run differential, we would have 2 pitchers that were under sub 3 ERA, that Aaron Judge is hitting over 400 for the month and leading the majors in home runs, that Ben Rice's OPS was over 900. Yeah. If someone would have said all those things to me, and that Trent Grisham leads the league in slugging, they ought to have been like, oh, we got 25 wins.
Yeah.
And again, like I'm fortunate that the division's been bad. I mean, Boston's not been good.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
What the hell?
What the fuck?
Boston's not been good. And so we don't have 20 wins, but we're still top of the division. Is wild.
Yeah. And meanwhile, we're at the 20 win mark already, but Detroit, shout out our guy Jacob in the chat. They're the real deal right now. They have the best run differential in the AL. Their pitching's kind of been
when are you going to be ready to acknowledge that like Detroit's real? Or do you think they're going to fizz out?
I'm not going to acknowledge it until probably June. If they're still in first place come June, I'll acknowledge it.
Did you see what Riley Green did the other day?
What did he do?
First player in MLB history to hit 2 home runs in the same inning. In the 9th inning, excuse me.
Oh, shit. No way.
Yeah, 2 home runs in the 9th inning.
That's wild.
Yep. Hey, wild time.
He's legit. I've said it. Riley Green and Kerry Carpenter are the 2 bats that scare me in that lineup. Torkelson has done a good job this year, so I'll throw him into that mix. Outside of those 3, I don't think in the long haul that the rest of that lineup can carry them.
Dude, the thing is like, here we go. Are they better than last year?
Yeah.
Are the Guardians better than last year?
Right now, no.
That would terrify me. Like, to me, Detroit is a terrifying team because they got 3 guys that can give you long playoff innings. And, like, maybe in a 7-game series, like, you'd want to see them. But I think if you guys had a chance in a 5-game series to see them again, you would not want that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not.
You feel like Detroit's little brother. You don't give a shit about them, huh? Nothing about them moves.
We've always done well against them until they prove to me that they can hit and have a sustained offense. I'm not worried about their pitching. I mean, we got clutch hits last year when it was needed. I saw Joe pitch in the playoffs last year. I'd love to see him pitch again in the playoffs. I don't think he's cracked up for a postseason run yet. I think he needs a little more fine tuning, but yeah, no, I'm feeling good.
That's actually, I'm shocked how dismissive you are of Detroit.
I'm more scared. I'm telling you, dude. Kansas City is gonna. I'm gonna stand on business. Kansas City is gonna finish with a better record than Detroit.
I would rather see Kansas City in the playoffs than Detroit.
Oh, dude, Cole Reagan's the best pitcher in the division. He shoved again last night, 11 Ks. He's so good. Cole Reagan's the best pitcher in the division.
He's fantastic, but they can't hit.
But all right. This is where I look at Kansas City's lineup. I see Bobby Witt. I see Vinny Pasquantino. I see Salvador Perez. Like, those 3 guys alone can carry an offense more than Riley Green, Kerry Carpenter, and Spencer Torkelson, I think, when they're all hot.
And then Gleyber Torres, too?
Bro, Gleyber doesn't have protection anymore in the lineup.
Huh?
He doesn't have the same protection.
Oh, so it's all about protection. He hit over 300 against Cleveland because of protection.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. What is he hitting this year? Gleyber 291. Wow, he's actually hitting really well this year.
Literally hitting really well.
Yeah, but again, I don't think their offense is sustainable.
And look, and I was talking about their 3 deep without even talking about like Joe. Yeah. Like, Mize can hoop.
Who? Wait, who'd you say?
Casey Mize.
Oh yeah.
None of this moves you. See, Detroit has me on high alert, man. I'm shocked by how dismissive you're being of them.
Maybe it's just me.
I've
seen these guys come up and struggle for a long time now.
You've seen what? You've seen who struggle?
All of these guys come up and struggle for long periods of time.
Yeah, but Casey Mize, the only issue was the injury stuff. Like, when he was 100% healthy, he could pitch.
I'm just saying, dude. Like, his best year was 2021, 30 starts. He was 7-9, a 3.71 ERA, only 118 strikeouts and 150 innings. Like, he pitches to contact.
Yeah.
Never been a strikeout guy. He's now 28 years old. This is now, I mean, last year he had a 4.5 ERA and 20 starts. Like, or sorry, 2 years. Yeah, no, last year. This year, he's looked great so far this year. He doesn't move me until I see it sustained success. Skubal and Flaherty are legit.
Everyone else,
I'm telling you, Kansas City is going to finish with a better record.
No one else moves you.
It's Kansas City, dude. I'm telling you.
No one
else moves you. The division is going to be Kansas City versus Cleveland.
Dude, it's just
I will stand on business.
I don't know, man. Like, I think between the 3 of them, Mize, Olsen, and Job, one of them is going to be a really good. One of them's going to be
Reese Olsen is nice. I don't hate him the way, not hate him, but I view Reese Olsen as better than Casey Mize.
But Mize has been far better this year.
Yeah. But again, it's been 6 starts. I'm not going to overreact over 6 starts.
That's what we do. We overreact.
I've seen this guy.
Detroit has better pitching and better hitting than Cleveland. That's
Nolan Jones. Not if this guy gets hot. Not if Nolan Jones gets hot.
Did he just crank one?
Yeah, he did. Fucking nuked one.
Wait, are you ahead of me?
Maybe I'm ahead of you. I thought I'd be.
No, you're not. Oh my god,
dude, destroyed that.
Hey, bro, look. If you look back at my catcher like that after I hit a bomb, bro, and smile like that,
dude, we need him because he's been. He didn't look at the catcher. He looked at the dugout. Relax.
Got you on the first cut. Looks like he looked back at the catcher.
Yeah, that would have been awesome if he did.
That's so disrespectful. So if you called that bullshit ass pitch,
that is who we need to really heat up because he's an angel base knock. Let's go. Yeah, dude. Fuck Detroit. They don't scare me. Now my guards are playing well. Oh yeah. It's the second inning of a doubleheader. I should chill.
That's good. Do you like doubleheader days?
Oh, I love doubleheaders. Just nonstop baseball, especially traditional doubleheaders like what we have right now. It's great as a fan too because you just get the same ticket for both games.
Yeah.
That's how all doubleheaders should be. You shouldn't have to leave the stadium and get a second ticket for the second game.
I agree.
That's un-American.
So not celebrating Cinco de Mayo is un-American.
Wait, hold on. Trivia question from Ben. Can y'all tell me who started the most games in center field for the Rangers all time?
I have no clue.
Is it? It can't be Josh Hamilton, right?
I don't think so, because wasn't he playing left?
Was he left
later on?
I don't know. He was the first one to come into mind, but he
When
played.
I think about iconic center fielder, that's what I think of. No, I don't know.
So he played. Hamilton played 421 in center and 392 in left. But it's definitely not. It's definitely not Hamilton.
No, not enough. Not enough time.
God, center fielders. Joey Gallo, he played right for them, right? Or did he play left? Leody Taveras.
That's so random.
That's crazy. How many games is that? I feel like he's barely played. I mean, that's a lie. He's definitely been there for a minute now. 492. Damn, he clears Hamilton by like 20.
Rome wants to know who's in more hats.
I don't know. I actually had an extensive hat collection growing up. Then I went through a phase where I stopped wearing hats. And then in like recent years, I started to wear hats again. So now I've like brought it back up. So I don't know.
I have a lot of hats. I feel like I wear them a couple times and then they vanish.
Yeah, I go through like waves like this. I just got this Novavax hat, so I'm gonna wear it for a while, and then
Yeah,
it's also
I like my anime hats that are just loud, obnoxious.
That one's crazy because I was trying to decipher it earlier. What is that fucking machine that's sucking in the logo?
She's got like a vacuum, bro, that she like kills a whole bunch of mafia members and like sucks up the bodies to hide the evidence, bro. So
all right, that's fire.
that's what I'm rocking with. Oh, see, look, Jacob, where you been?
There he is. I've been waiting.
You've been shitting on your team. Guardians are luck merchants. Look at the run differential. LMAO. That's what I'm saying, bro. Tiger's gonna run away from y'all.
Bro, the run differential is only that way because we had back-to-back games with position players pitching. So I'm not worried about the run differential.
Oh, I appreciate you, Rome. You know, big Yankees hat guy, bro. She's got the heavies too.
All right.
See her?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
She's got the heavies, dude.
That's nice. That's nice.
I used to honestly, Pat, can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
This type of girl was my type of girl for the longest. The little Joan Jett shaggy mullet, like this was it, dude.
Nice curves. Hey, I see the vision. I see the vision.
That was it.
All right, dude. It's time to rip the Band-Aid off. I know you were up all night. Devin Williams, man, what the hell happened last night?
Dude, Pete Alonso broke him. Broke him. Like the two best closers in baseball both got broken by a slap shot home run away.
Yeah.
Literally Clase and Pete Alonso had the exact, or not, Pete Alonso and Aaron Judge had the exact same home run off the top same pitch. Exact same pitch off the top two closers in the sport. And Devin Williams has not recovered. His ERA, dog, is now over 10.
Dude, I was gonna say he's worth all the heat has been on Clase this year, and rightfully so because of the historic year last year. But fucking Devin Williams has been way worse at this point.
Way worse. Like he's like, here we go. And I went down a rabbit hole because like the three best closers in the sport last year were Clase, Devin Williams, Mason Miller.
Mm-hmm.
None of them have. I don't think any of them have an ERA below 3.
No, dude. I think Mason has the best one out of those three,
and
right?
Over 4.
Mason's at 4.61, so his is the best.
So nobody has one under 4.
Yeah, dude, insane.
Talking, I don't know how to manage it because last year, like Clay Holmes was bad, but he wasn't blowing saves like this.
Yeah, and again, you never expected Clay Holmes to be locked down. Like he always had those struggles. You were kind of living with it. Whereas Devin Williams, you brought him in this year to be the lockdown guy, to be that all-star closer. It hasn't happened this year. It's
disgusting, bro. I don't know how to do it. Like I literally, in my heart of hearts, whenever a closer blows a save for my Yankees, my heart shatters because like you think about like my introduction to Yankee baseball
was fucking Mariano Rivera.
It was the 9th inning. It was over. Like we played 8-inning games and it was
good.
See ya. There was no stress, no pressure. And honestly, like whenever Mariano did blow a save, we would just laugh. Like, damn,
we got shit. They got us.
Yeah, well, no, we got to laugh. Be like, damn, we just saw something historic. He never blows these games. That's really what it was.
Yeah.
So, like, for me, like, I used to as a kid, if we were going into the 7th inning, 8th inning ends, the game's over. Michael K, you would hear him kind of just go into relax mode, like it's over. Everybody was relaxing.
Enter Sandman comes on and everything's good.
Mm-hmm. Like the game's over. Like the Enter Sandman is when the other coaches started, thinking about what they were going to say because the game was over. This year, bro, I'm like, oh my God, by the time we get to the 9th inning, we need to be up 5 runs because I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. Like I want my starters to go forever because I don't know what's going to happen. And like Devin Williams looks so hittable. It's the most frustrating, insane thing in my life. Like last night, it was supposed to be a clean, like, let's get it going. Grisham home run, Paul Goldschmidt sac fly. You're up 3-0. Carlos Rodon is shoving. He's putting together. He looks like he's recaptured a Chicago form.
Yeah.
Like we're good. We get out of the jam in the 8th or in the 7th. And then it's supposed to be okay. Like Devin Williams, you're not the closer anymore. So
I was going to say it wasn't even the 9th inning at this point. Right. This was a setup role.
Like you're the setup guy, and since you got demoted, you've gone 1, 2, 3 the last 2 games. So like we're good. And then Luke Weaver, it's like you can't throw a strike. They got to rush Luke Weaver. Get Luke Weaver out there. Luke Weaver can't blow fastball past Manny Machado. It's slippery, wet, and all of a sudden you lose the fucking game.
And that's always a tough. I mean, not only like I'm not going to blame Luke Weaver at all.
No. Luke Weaver came in bases loaded. Manny Machado's up.
Yeah, dude. And first of all, having to come in knowing that the guy before you just can't get it done and you have to bail his ass out is tough enough. Not let alone the fact that it's misting out there. The ball is just it's
a slick ball, and you got to hustle up to get ready.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dog, I couldn't believe it, bro. It's just disgusting. It was disgusting from Devin Williams. He like you said, he can't locate the fastball, and people are sitting changeup. And if the changeup's done for a strike, people are tattooing it. It's horrendous. I mean, at this point, dude, I'm ready to see Devin Williams be the 6th inning guy because if he's gonna blow runs, if he's gonna give up runs,
it's more time to catch
right. Up. Like give Aaron Judge and the boys like more urgency because fuck, Bellinger hits better when there's urgency. Judge. Mm-hmm. He's Judge. He's hitting 470. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Well, he's hitting like 420, but it doesn't matter. But like give those guys more opportunities to know, okay, like I'm Ben Rice. I don't need just to get a hit. I need to do some damage right here because we're down 3 runs.
Yeah. No, it's interesting what's going on with Devin Williams. And I noticed it early on this year. I think it was a day game against Detroit, actually, early on in the season when it seemed like every fastball he was yanking inside the left-handed hitters, and then they were just focused on either, spoiling that changeup until they found something in the zone that they could do damage to. And the Yankees actually won that game, but I think it was a 4-0 game heading into the 9th, and he gave up 3 runs.
Yeah, it'll be a 4-3.
Yeah, and Tim Hill had to come in and kind of bail him out. And I'm like, it was at that moment, I'm like, God, this is – and it wasn't like just a couple dinks and dunks. It was like, no, they were putting together good at-bats against him. It seems like that air-bending changeup is just not getting hitters to bite the way it once was.
Mm-mm. Nope, everybody, and they know that you can't throw the fastball for a strike.
Yeah.
So.
And that's kind of what Clay Holmes' downfall was too, because teams were just, all right, they know that he has the fucking splitter.
Yeah, he threw splitter and they threw that 2-seam.
And then the 2-seam, yeah. So it's like if he couldn't throw the 2-seam for a strike, you really just had to focus on one area of the zone where that splitter was going to come in, and that's how they did damage to Clay Holmes. And now it seems like the same thing's happening to Devin Williams.
Bro, at this point, dude, I'd be okay with like the setup guys alternating between Tim Hill and the Cruz kid.
Yeah, Fernando Cruz has been a godsend for you guys.
Yeah.
And what was that trade? Trevino for him?
Yep. And they sent us their backup catcher, who we just DFA'd.
Oh, is that Escara or whatever?
No, Jackson. Escara came up through our system.
Oh, wait, I thought he was your backup catcher.
No, he is. I'm saying like they traded their backup catcher to us with Cruz. And then he lost the backup job, and then he lost the third string job too.
I got what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Wait, this is funny. Jacob said, "Thanks for Canely Christie's nails. You can have them, dude. We upgraded that spot."
He did. Has he thrown a fastball yet this year, Jacob, or is it just changeups?
He threw one for 95, bro. And like I was watching it, and I was talking to my boy Tyler. I'm like, "Is this technically the changeup?" Because like it's just like a change, like like you just threw 8 changeups in one at bat, and then you finish it off, strike out 95-mile-per-hour fastball.
His de facto changeup is faster than his regular fastball.
Yeah, it's
that's
fastball.
funny.
So I am okay with Tim Hill and Cruz being the setup guys and having Devin Williams be the 6th inning guy.
Absolutely. I think that's the way you got to do it right now until Devin Williams proves that he can be locked down again.
Mm-hmm.
That's absolutely your bullpen has been too good elsewhere for you to be dragged down by someone with a 10 ERA right now.
Because I think Fernando Cruz has been the nastiest reliever in the sport.
He's a late bloomer, right? Because he's old.
He's 35.
Yeah, dude. And he seemingly came out of nowhere. I remember last year watching him with the Reds. Yeah, dude, 35 years old. Mm-hmm. And he's only been in the league since 2022.
Yeah, lifelong Yankee fan.
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of a mainstay in their bullpen the last 2 years, but his numbers were never great up until this year, dude. He's always had the strikeout numbers, dude. 109 Ks last year and 98 the year before out of the pen is wild.
Yeah, dude. But he was throwing the fastball too often, and so he had the high ERA.
Yeah.
But this year, honestly, like with Matt Blake, like it's like, we're gonna work on throwing the splitter for strikes too.
Yeah. It's working, dude.
Watch this Hosey at bat.
1-2 right now. Foul ball. Are you ahead of me still?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, come on, Josie. I'd love if you nuked one here. Come on now. Dude, this is huge. And it's like those little things that I'm looking to watch. Oh, yeah. Get down. Oh, fuck. All right, he's on him, though. You love to see that from Josie.
Yeah, he's on him.
He's on him. But, dude, the biggest thing I'm taking away right now is the fact that Jake Irvin's had 48 pitches and he hasn't recorded an out in the 3rd inning. For a doubleheader, this is huge for the Guardians and Game 2.
That means bet the over in the next game.
Yeah. All right, come on. Let's go, Josie. Stay locked in. We really need him. He's done nothing for us offensively aside from one game.
3 home runs.
Oh, yeah. No, he got under it.
I thought he was gonna blast one, dude.
Oh, dude, I thought he got that. I thought that was a gapper.
I thought he got it too.
Yeah, that's right. He's on it though. I like that. I like that AB.
Yeah,
he needs to get going, dude.
It's a good AB.
We don't need to talk negatively about the Tribe, but do you want to guess what Jose Ramirez's OPS is right now?
It was 710.
All right, it's not that bad. It's 754.
Oh, that's good. 750 is the average. What's his OPS?
Bro, I know, but not when you're Jose Ramirez, it's not good.
But what's his OPS plus? That's the real tale.
115.
Oh, see, that's good.
Yeah, but it's not for Josie.
No, not for Josie. I mean, where's that in comparison to Juan Soto's?
Great question. Soto is at 136.
Okay, so he's Juan Soto's.
And you look at their numbers, Soto 258 average, but the on base, Soto's on base is 381. Josie's is 318.
Yeah.
Not taking his walks, which is not good. But their slugging is nearly identical, same amount of home runs. Soto's got a couple more hits.
Yeah, Soto just hit the 5 home run mark.
Yeah. Soto and Josie each have 5.
You think he's ever going to hit 40 again in a season?
Who, Soto or
Soto?
Oh, absolutely, dude. Come on.
That's not an insane question.
It is a little bit, dude.
How is that insane? He hit 40 one time.
I know, but he's also, you got to remember, he's only 26, dude.
I know. I'm just saying, that's not an insane question.
All right. He hit 34 at age 20. Before that, good play. Before that, all right, 29, 27, and then 35. He's right there.
40 is a fair question.
He's gonna get it again. Let's relax.
I'm just saying, bro. If I would have asked, do you think Pete Alonso's ever gonna hit 40 again before the year? You'd have been like, okay, maybe. Who knows?
That's a more fair question than asking if Soto.
How? When Pete Alonso's hit 40 way more times.
Yeah, but Pete Alonso is also older, and his metrics are trending in the opposite direction of Soto's.
53, 40, 46, 34, 37. You guys are putting some good contact on the ball, man.
Yeah, I'm again, just let's keep this pitch count up. And if we can chase Irvin by like the 5th inning, get to their bullpen early, I'll feel really good about us in game 2. But
does Carlos Santana like slow start concern you at all? Or are you just like, you know what it is?
It's frustrating for me because I have loved Carlos Santana my whole life. Like he's just like one of those classic Guardians Indians that we'll remember. He's part of like the dominant teams in the mid 2010s. Damn, just getting under it. But it's like we're at the point now where I don't get this signing because it's just hindering development elsewhere. And so like the slow start, yeah, it's frustrating, but it's getting even more magnitude now because, all right, a guy like John Kenzie Noel is also struggling, but we also can't play him every day because Carlos Santana has to get at bats as a DH.
It does feel like when you're an older player on the Guardians, you get a much longer leash than if you're a younger player. Like it feels like the younger players like don't get to kind of go through their struggles and get things going, but the older players all do.
Yeah, and again, it's been our MO, and we've seen it in each offseason now the past few years. They will spend money they'll spend $8 to $15 million sporadically on guys like Paul Sewald, Carlos Santana, Austin Hedges. Like these are the guys that are making millions on like small deals, but it's like, fuck, add those together. That's $20 million that you can spend on a young hitter per year. And it's like, why are we taking chance after chance on these old vets just because they're sort of cheap when they used to demand more money? I don't know.
It just feels the opposite of what the Yankees try to do. Like the Yankees try to get their young guys a lot of at bats, kind of overload them with the bats.
Yeah.
And like the old guys are the guys that like get a lot of days off. Like Trent Grisham, like he's a vet technically, and like he plays twice a week maybe.
Well, probably more now, dude. He's only 28.
Yeah, but it's like we have young players that like we're not going to drill him out there. We're going to play Dominguez a lot.
Yeah.
Like for Dominguez to develop. And like at first base last year, like Rizzo, like when he went through his little struggling patch, what did they go do? All right, Ben Rice, let's see what you got.
Yeah.
So like during the regular season, they'll try to get the young guys a lot of at bats. I mean, shit, like Austin Wells. Like Trevino made an all-star team. And Austin Wells, they gave him a bunch of at bats. Just like trying to hammer out those at bats. So I it's funny because I feel like the Guardians do the opposite of that approach because honestly, like playing Manzardo at first twice a week should be what you guys do.
Yeah, which we've started to play him more in the field, but it's the fact when he's not in the field, he's always DHing. He's not getting days off.
That's what I'm saying. Like he twice a week he needs to be playing first.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tap your mic for me. I think it cut out for a sec.
Hello.
Yeah, it's better. Yeah, it's better. It's better.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. We've been doing this for the last few years now, and I thought it was a Tito thing, but it's just an organizational problem. But again, you have a guy like Carlos Santana on your team. You're going to want to play him every day because, well, shit, that's Carlos Santana. Like you're waiting for him to break out and carry the offense for a month the way he's done. I mean, he's always gotten off to slow starts, so I'm not putting too much emphasis on it. But like if he's still putting up these kind of numbers, and by the end of this month, you got to think about making a move to like get some other guys at bats.
Bazana, his timeline, what are you thinking? Do you think he's played well to get moved up to AAA, or do you think he needs to be in AA till the summer?
I don't know. It's to the point where he's playing fine now. He actually was off. He was in a really bad slump there for a little bit. If you took away like the first couple games of the season, he went through like a 20-game stretch where he was not playing well. But if you look at him now, he's starting to pick it up as of late. He had a nice opposite home run the other day. I think we'll probably see him in a month, if I had to guess, if he keeps it up. So, I mean, a 730 OPS in AA is not great though.
No, I mean, not great, but also like, I think it's more about like the hard hit metrics, right? Like, I don't care about your stats if you're hitting the baseball hard. So I have no way to see that.
Yeah. And I mean, he went through a bad stretch, but if you look at his last, 8-9 games, he's had a hit in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of his last 11 games, with a bunch of those being multi-hit games. He's starting to put it together offensively. That average is slowly rising. Those numbers are starting to rise. I would just like to see him. You're the number 1 overall pick. You don't need to terrorize Double-A in order to deserve a promotion, in my opinion. If you're at least hitting the ball somewhat well, I think you owe it to just calling up Bazana to see how he does and adapts to AAA pitching.
So I guess it's like, is the onus on him to develop, or is the onus on you to develop him? Because like that's the stance, right? Because if you feel like you're going to alter his development by bringing him up too early, then you keep him down there and let him kind of marinate if you're worried about the risk of fucking it up. But if your stance is, well, he's got to be good, we took him number 1 overall, then you pull him up. And it's like, what stance would you rather have?
Yeah.
Like, do you believe in like trial by fire? Does he feel like a trial by fire guy?
That's kind of how I feel he is, which is why I would do that with him. But I mean, the situation wouldn't be an issue if Brian Rocchio just played the way he did in the playoffs last year, because then this would silence everything. If Rocchio was playing the way he did in September and October, and Arias and Schneemann were still playing the way they are at second, then this isn't even an issue. But the fact that Rocchio is struggling, the fact that our defense as a whole doesn't look good, Burrito's hurt in AAA now, so it's like all these things. I'm like, let's just see what Bazana has. But you're right. The smart thing to do is probably to let him develop in Double-A. I'm just impatient and want immediate, results, I guess. Mm-hmm. But your boy Lombard just got called up to Double-A.
Dude, we're moving fast, man. We're not playing no games, dude. We are moving fast. He is 19 years old.
Yeah.
He's their youngest infielder promoted to Double-A in probably a decade. Yeah. He's on the Jeter timeline, dude. We're moving, and we're moving really quick. 19 years old. His OPS in high A was 983. He was hitting 329, on base percentage of 496, slugging percentage of 488. I mean, people were worried about. Did you just see saw that hit?
Yeah, dude. James Wood, man.
Bro, he started pulling the ball more.
Yeah. He's scary, dude.
Really scary.
That was a line drive, too.
Yeah, I want to check. Honestly, what do you think the exit velo on that was?
It was 116, I think I saw.
Jeez. Ohtani hit one yesterday at 118.
118?
Yesterday for Ohtani, yeah.
Not his fly ball.
No, the line drive.
No, it was 114.6 off the bat.
That's a smash, though. That's a smash. But no, Lombard. So here we go. We're going to see Lombard versus Bazana this weekend.
Yes. Yeah, dude. We got a little Yankees Guardians Double-A matchup this weekend in Akron.
Dude. Do you have any like rubber ducks like merch?
Dude, I have none. I was just gonna say we need to go to the team shop before the game so I can cop a hat or something or a jersey. I don't know.
I'm gonna wear my Patriots hat.
Okay. You have a Somerset Patriots hat?
Yeah.
That's fire. I have a Clippers hat. I got a Clippers hat when I went to a game for the first time down here last year. But yeah, no Akron hat or no. Actually, no, I do have a Lake County hat. Actually, that's right. What is that, dude?
That's the Diners.
That's crazy.
Their theme night, the Somerset Diners, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's a dope hat.
Big theme night kind of guy. I like the
okay
because I had that fried chicken hat.
Yes, that's right.
Hey, hold up. Hey, let me text me, bro. I'm ready to buy it off of you if it's a classic one.
Oh man, fucking Ortiz.
Oh, you have one from? Didn't you play for them like the G League or H League?
No,
but Lombard's ready, bro. Lombard's
yeah. I mean, shit, you got him with DJ down there right now.
Yeah. No. DJ just got called up today.
Well, he did get called up.
Yeah, so he got called up literally on my way home, dude. Because I've been thinking about it. Like the most dangerous thing for Cash is to cut out Boone's legs.
Yeah.
Because like if Lombard goes to Double-A and is displaying the patience, and also we saw him against really good hitters against really good pitchers in spring training. Rake.
Okay, yeah.
If he hits in Double-A and DJ LeMahieu struggles to hit out of the infield,
at a certain point you're gonna have to cut bait.
It's like you gotta cut him, dude. You gotta get him up out of here. So like I thought it was dangerous to have them both there together. But dude, Lombard and Spencer Jones. And Spencer Jones is the Double-A leader in home runs.
Is he really? How many is he at?
I think he's at 9.
Okay. Oh shit. Oof. Ortiz is not looking great right now.
Getting shut a little bit. Yeah. What is Spencer Jones at? Spencer Jones is at. He's got 9 home runs.
Damn.
His OPS is 926. And then what I'm waiting on is he's at 6 stolen bases.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's even more than fucking Bazana.
Yeah, dude, he's a base stealer, and he doesn't get on bases high. Like, what's Bazana's on base percentage?
It's 330 right now.
Oh, okay, no, Spencer's is higher than that.
Yeah, but also Bazana's on base being 330 is solid considering his average is only 230. So
Okay, so he's taking some walks. Spencer Jones just can't stop striking out. He's got 41 strikeouts, 20 walks.
Yeah, we're at 20. We're at 27 strikeouts for 27 strikeouts for Bazana right now, which is not great. How many walks? Only 12 walks. So not ideal numbers.
Yeah, not ideal numbers.
But yeah. Who do you guys have? Oh, San Diego.
Wait,
your boy Michael King.
Yeah, we got Michael King today, dude. I love Michael King. I hope Michael King shoves everybody except for the captain. I can't wait for Michael King to be back in New York. So I love Michael King. But no, Michael King versus Clark Schmidt today. If we were going to win the series, we needed to take game 1 because I don't think Clark Schmidt can hang yet. Game 2.
I was going to say this game, at least on paper, screams the big advantage for the Padres, at least just how Clark Schmidt has looked so far this year. Mm-hmm. If he can find his groove from last year, then I think we're in for a good pitching battle, kind of like what we saw last night from Pivetta and Rodon. But
yeah, I'm worried about today, but then Max Fried, game 3 has to be the streak stopper.
And go. Who does San Diego have tomorrow?
San Diego, they throw Dylan Cease.
Oh, that's right. That's Cease. Oh, dude, that's gonna be
3 great pitching matchups, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see if Clark Schmidt can really dial it in. But Clark Schmidt, has struggled to go past 5 and has struggled locating the sweeper. And if he can't locate the sweeper for strikes, he's really ineffective.
Yeah.
So I'm nervous. We needed to take game 1 Rodon versus Pivetta. But moving forward, it's can Clark? What can he do for you? And can he give you 6 innings so you don't have to tear through the bullpen again? Because we had to use 4 of our guns yesterday.
Yeah, and it sucks to utilize all those guys in a loss too.
Well, in a game, in a game 1 of a series, it just makes everything so tricky for the rest of the series.
Yep, it really requires Boone to kind of navigate the rest of that pen the next 2 days. And also, this is a big game for you guys. If you drop this game tonight, I think that'll be 4 of the last 5 series that you guys have lost.
Yeah, but we're still in first place if we lose today.
Yeah, 100%. But at a certain point, it's all right, you got to. For me, it's you got to win series. That's.
I don't give a fuck about winning series at this point. My brother in Christ, I just want to stay afloat until help gets here.
And I'm saying you stay afloat by winning series, though.
Yeah, we're staying afloat by snagging 1.
No, you're staying afloat because the rest of your division is doing nothing right now.
Beggars can't be choosers, and us at full strength should terrify everybody. We're actually favorites today, though.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That might make me want to take Yankees money line.
Yeah, San Diego's 23-11, dude, and they've got their ace on the bump today. And
is it a Michael King sell job? Although I do have his over in strikeouts today, so I might have to do a King strikeout Yankees money line parlay.
Get Clark Schmidt's whip is 1.4. My God.
Oof. And bro, what was it last year? Last year he couldn't be touched.
Last year's ERA was 2.8.
Last year's ERA was 2.85 with a whip of 1.18. Just absolute beast.
Yeah, dude, he's a monster.
Yeah, but again, only 3 starts, so you hope that this is kind of the start that turns it around for him.
Oh my God.
What? What was that?
Who has the longest home run in StatCast history for the Guardians?
Is it John Kenzie?
No.
Mike Napoli?
Nope. Are you watching?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not watching the Guardians feed. Is the
no. This wasn't a Guardians feed thing. This was just off the top of my head that I noticed.
Oh, okay. Oh, get out again. Get out again. Oh, man. Nolan Jones, dude. Oh, boy. It's happening. It's happening.
Bradley Zimmer's the answer.
Bradley Zimmer's. Yes, wait. I did know that, actually. Yeah. What is it, 480 or something? 470?
I check the record every time John Kenzie hits one just to make sure we're still intact. Bradley
The
Zimmer.
fact that he hasn't also when was the StatCast era started?
I think 17.
Because I swear Mike Napoli hit one in 2016 that hit off the scoreboard in left field.
2015 is the StatCast era?
Okay, no, so Napoli's went 460 in 2016.
Okay.
Damn, so Zimmer beats him. Yeah, the Napoli one lives rent free in my head. He fucking nuked one off the the left field.
Yeah. No, I've been to that stadium a couple times, believe it or not.
Bradley Zimmer. Oh man, he was literally supposed to be like the next coming of Jesus.
Well, that's what Nolan Jones reminds me of.
He does. I see what it's the long face. It's like the chiseled build,
the stature.
Yeah. But Bradley Zimmer was almost a Yankee. Fun fact.
Was he?
So when the Andrew Miller deal was being finalized, Indians had 2 top outfield prospects and 2 top pitching prospects. Number 1 out of their pitching prospects was Justice Sheffield, and number 2 was Tristan McKenzie. And out of their outfield prospects, number 1 was Bradley Zimmer, number 2 was Clint Frazier. The Yankees wanted either number 1 of the outfielders or number 1 of the pitchers. So the Indians ended up doing Sheffield and Frazier, but it could have easily been Zimmer and McKenzie for Andrew Miller, which would have been wild.
Wild. That's wild. Instead, we got Clint Frazier.
Yeah.
Which honestly, Clint Frazier, fun fact, he was in Akron, dated someone I knew, one of my girlfriend at the time's best friends. Real weird.
Wait, he dated, or not even dated, he hooked up with someone I knew when he was playing for the Yankees, dude, in the city.
Hey, Clint
Frazier, man.
Bro, Clint was outside the Clint Akron stories because he was in Akron at the same time I was at the University of Akron.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's like that dating pool was all like, it was like me and whoever had money, and then it was fucking let me hit batting practice, then go hit somebody's girl.
That's wild, dude.
Because the minor league stadium is literally like you could throw a baseball from Polsky and hit the stadium. So like they went out at all the college bars.
That makes sense. We went to that one. We went to a couple of those bars on July 4th, right?
Yeah. So like literally, if we would have crossed that street, there's the Rubber Duck Stadium.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited. I've never been inside the stadium before, so like I'm excited for Friday.
Oh, dude, I'm geeked, bro. I'm geeked.
Time. Oh, dude, party at Napoli's. I used to have that. I wore that shirt like the whole 2016 playoff run. They were selling them in like all the Cleveland sports store or shirt stores.
Oh yeah,
party at Napoli's was sick.
It's gone. All right, Pat, let's get out of here.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, hopefully the Tribe can fucking come back and get this doubleheader. And then
Jacob, I did not have money. I just had a full-time job as a college kid, and that was money back then.
Oh yeah, dude. Believe me, I did the same thing when I was bartending and fucking in college and living at home.
Yeah, I still don't have money, so like I just want to put that out there. But anyway, that's strike 3.
Yeah, strike 3. Paint corners out.